Hey, welcome back to 90s Bball Cards. Jake Roy here. Today, before we get into the video, I just wanted to touch on something that's impacting everybody really across the world. I don't want to get too much into it, but COVID-19 coronavirus is definitely impacting all of us personally, the hobby. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit at the beginning of today's video. I think that for myself, especially many of us, cards can be a nice bit of a reprise or an escape from some of the news. And I think especially in today's environment, with a lot of us being stuck at home, some of us can't go to work, some of us are working from home or what have you. I think cards are also a great way for us to kind of pass some of the time, sorting through cards, maybe reholdering cards, a lot of stuff like that, opening packs. I know that some people have calmed down on buying cards. Some people have ramped up buying cards. So whatever your cup of tea is with what you're doing, whatever cards you do have, I think this is a fun hobby that we can do in the comfort and the safety of our own home while all of the chaos is going on outside. So before we get into the video, just wanted to preface that, be safe, and please stay healthy, hopefully. But let's get right into it. Alright, today we've got a box opening, a nice blast of nostalgia for myself and hopefully many of you. We've got 94.95 Upper Deck SP. Now this was a premium product when this came out, and this was an interesting year in the hobby. So 94.95, many of the products did not have Jordan. This was the year that Jordan had retired. He came back during the playoffs, wore that famous 45 jersey. So a lot of products didn't have Jordan, but Upper Deck, because Jordan, and Upper Deck go hand in hand, did sneak some of his cards in. So there are some Jordan cards that we can get in here. Not as many as, would probably have been if he was playing, but definitely something to look for. This was also the rookie year of Grant Hill and Jason Kidd. So those are two of the big chase cards, or their rookie cards, and their rookie parallel cards, which we'll get into what those parallels are. If those come in these and they're really in good shape and they get a high grade, they can be pretty valuable cards. So those are kind of some of the highlights, just going really quickly through. Again, this is a premium product. You'll see when we open. The presentation for 1994 was pretty impressive. But let's not waste any more time and get into some of the PC of what we could pull. Alright, so here we've got a few PC items. Nothing overly exciting, but definitely some fun nostalgic pieces. So we'll start with the most common. So first we have here the die cut parallel. So we've got a Penny Hardaway and we've got a Shawn Kemp. So Shawn Kemp being the cover athlete, I think that was something I wanted to highlight. Shawn Kemp was a extremely popular player at that point in time. Had his own signature line of shoes with Reebok. He was really what Upper Deck was using on a lot of their branding with the absence of Jordan. So Shawn Kemp was definitely a featured athlete. And then Penny Hardaway was kind of that next tier right behind MJ. And 94-95 was really a big breakout season for him when he kind of jettisoned onto the national stage. So obviously Penny is my PC guy, so that's going to hold a spot near and dear to my heart. But you can see really the only difference here is that die cut up at the top rather than the regular square shape on cards. So those are one per pack. So we'll be seeing plenty of those, one in each pack. Hopefully we get some stars, but we'll obviously also see plenty of commons in there. And then also along those same lines, we have the rookie die cuts. So you can see here, we've got a Carlos Rogers. Here's the base rookie, and then the die cut version. So obviously Carlos Rogers isn't anybody we're really too excited about, but what we're looking for are the Grant Hill and the Jason Kidd. So either one of those players, they were both Rookie of the Year. They're both about the same collectability currently. Those were huge cards when this product came out. But with the foil finish and such, condition can be very sensitive on these. So if they come out and they're in good shape, they are very popular cards to get graded. When people are busting open these boxes, what we would really be looking for is the die cut version. The die cut version, so of a Grant Hill and a PSA 10, you're looking at about a 70, maybe you can get up to $80 in a PSA 10 of the Grant Hill. So that's really the top item there to get. We'll, I'm sure, see plenty of rookies, but hopefully we get some die cut rookies of the star players. Glenn Big Dog Robinson was the #1 pick. His cards don't hold a ton of value today. So hopefully we get that firepower. And then next up, we have the Hollow View Heroes. An interesting thing here, like we were talking about with Sean Kemp, you would probably be able to pick it up on camera, hopefully. On this side panel here, the holographic panel, that actually depicts Sean Kemp on all of them. So no matter who the player is, Sean Kemp's going to be on there. These were 1 in 5 packs, so we've got a Derek Coleman here. And, you know, these were pretty cool looking cards for the time. You know, holograms were really the calling card for Upper Deck. So they featured these in a lot of their insert sets, and no different here. So, you know, not a lot of value for these cards. You know, even if you're looking at getting some of the most collectible guys, like Shaq is probably one of the more valuable cards in the set, you're probably looking at $1 or $2. But there are also die cut versions. But those are 1 in 75 packs for the die cut hollows. And, you know, you got all the same players. It's just like any other. It's die cut just like the base set. So just that little bit of a curvature on the top. And, you know, if you're looking at, again, the Shaq being the most collectible, you're probably looking at a $5 to $10 card for the Shaq. So not a ton of value in these cards, but 1 in 75 packs, you can tell, not the easiest cards in the world to pull. Definitely not a guarantee to see any of those in this box, but hopefully we do see one, and hopefully it's a big star. And then the other 2 cards I want to talk about, I don't have examples here. I had them in my collection at one point in time, moved them on to another collector, but the 2 MJ cards that we could pull. So there is a red MJ, so instead of the full gold where the player's name would show up, you have a bit of red in there. That's about 1 in 30 packs, so good chance that we will see one of those in this box. That's about a $5 card. Sometimes they go a little bit higher if they're in good shape and somebody thinks they can grade well, or if they get graded. Not something I would be clamoring to grade personally, but that's just me. And then the next step up, and pretty significant step up from there, is the silver. So again, instead of the gold portion where the player's name is, it's silver on that one. That's 1 in 192 packs. That's worth a bit more. You're probably looking at closer to $10 to $20 for that one. Again, it's really hard to pull, but the value definitely isn't necessarily the exact correlation of how hard they are to pull. So that's what we're looking for the fire. Hopefully we pull some, and let's get into it. All right, so here we've got the box. We've got 32 packs in this box, so let's get right in. All right, so that's what it looks like when you open it up. You know, this was a pretty premium looking box opening back in 1994. You'll see these packs are a little bit more of that heavier foil, which we've opened with some of the Upper Deck stuff in the early 90s, 1993. SE exactly is one of the ones I'm thinking of. So this, I actually like opening packs that have this foil. It's a little bit more fun, a little bit easier to bust them sometimes. All right, we've got Otis Thorpe with the Blazers. We've got Karl Malone, John Starks, Isaiah Ryder, Tom Gugliotta, D. Brown backwards. Oh yes, here we go. Right off the bat, Grant Hill rookie. Not bad for our first pack. That looks like it's in good shape. I'll get that in a holder. And then right behind it, it looks like we've got a rookie die cut of Donyell Marshall. He was a top pick, not a highly collectible guy now, but great pull with that Grant Hill.
Well, I will go now. It was nice getting a Grant Hill right off the rip.
Right.
And I also 100% agree with you. I hate opening any packs that aren't these because these are so much easier to open.
So much easier.
All right, and we're gonna start off with our die cut of a Steve Smith.
Okay. Yeah, just put it right next there.
Rookie die cuts.
I'll put it up here.
We got Oliver Miller. We got a rookie of, is this Charlie Ward? Yeah.
Yep. Heisman Trophy winning Charlie Ward.
Popeye Jones. We have David Wesley, Rick Smith. Hey, here we go. I mean, granted, it's a horrible one with Khalid Reeves.
I remember Colin Reeves. He was bad.
Kevin John, that's probably the. I didn't know he was in the set. That's probably the worst one we could possibly.
I can't think of many worse. All right, there we go with the Sean Kemp base to go with the die cut that we have. Mitch Richmond with the MJ shoes, the MJ 10s. Who we have here? Marty Colon. Got Cedric Sabalas. Lorenzo Williams. Got Terry Mills. Here we go with another rookie. We're doing well with rookies. Dickie Simpkins, the star.
Love Dickie Simpkins.
And a Sam Cassell die cut.
No.
Ooh, Penny.
And do you want this Robert Pack die cut that fell off the back of the pack?
No.
Okay, well, you're going to get both.
Okay.
All right, there's your Penny. You want Penny in his own little pile?
Yes.
Of course you do. Clarence Weatherspoon, Malik Sealy, Derek Coleman, Muggsy Bogues.
Nice.
Tyrone Hill. And then,
who is that? BJ Taylor, I think. Is it? Check me on that.
Tyler.
Tyler.
BJ Tyler. I didn't know who he was.
Lots of common cards of him.
Yeah.
I pulled lots of common cards.
BJ Tyler. I think that's now 2 players that we've actually pulled. Like, I have not known who they were. And I think that one comment from your last pack, you did not know who he was.
Dickie Simpkins?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There was a...
Yeah. David Robinson. Nice.
Who's that?
Chris Weber. Chris Morris. Another DC, Derek Coleman. Oliver Miller. Skinny Oliver Miller. Skinny-ish, relatively speaking. R.C. Hawkins. Big Dog, Glenn Robinson rookie. We're doing well with rookies. And Karl Malone die cut.
Hey, man, as far as die cuts go, that's pretty good.
That is a pretty good one.
Chris Webber.
Nice.
David Robinson.
Nice. This looks familiar.
Vin Baker.
Vinny Baker. Wow.
Glenn Rice.
Classic.
Jim Jackson. I mean, this is an all-star pack.
This is a 90s pack right here.
Tim Hardaway.
I mean, these were all studs.
I mean, then we got this Robert Pack.
Tony Dumas.
Is it? Yep, it is. And then, wow. Thanks for just ruining the pack, Sean Rooks.
Sean Rooks was a classic comment from the 90s.
I'm just saying, those are some 90s names if we've seen some.
All the base were 90s all-stars.
Yeah.
Studs from the 90s.
Yeah.
Kevin Johnson, nice. I don't know if he should go in the start pile or not. Oh, there we go. Charles Barkley. Loivat. Come on. Reggie Miller time. Lonzo Mourning.
Another solid pack.
It is. Monster Mash, Jamal Mashburn.
You loved Jamal Mashburn.
Ooh, here we go. This is our boy, Eric Montross.
Yes.
Got his autos.
UNC Pride, Eric Montross.
And then Chris Mills die cut. I forgot Eric Montross went to UNC, actually.
UNC Pride right there.
And Serge Swinker.
Jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Brendan Haywood, right?
I love
actually good players.
I loved Brendan Haywood.
I know.
All right, well, we're just going to go with the Jeff Malone insert die cut that falls in the pack. Cliff Robinson. We got Kendall Gill. We've got Charles Smith, another Glenn Rice.
Nice.
Ronnie Sight. Oh, that's Ron.
Yeah. He's with the Warriors. Very short stint.
Dino Raja. And then another rookie.
Jerome Wright.
Yep. That is Jerome Wright.
Wow. I'm good with these.
The fact that you know the 94-95 rookie class this well is almost upsetting.
All right. Gary Payton. Very nice. James. Oh, okay. Well, skipping over the James Robinson, going right to the Plastic Man, Stacey Augmon Hollow. Come on.
Oh, and to think you were going to pull a Stacey Augmon Hollow and it wasn't going to be the worst one.
I know. Reggie Miller again. Stacey Augmon base.
You got a Stacey Augmon super pack.
Just getting all these cards on the back. Joe Dumars.
Joe Dumars does not deserve to be in that pile.
Okay, we can move him later. Who's this? David Wingate?
Yeah.
Man, I'm good.
No, Winfield.
Winfield? Oh, okay. Nick Van Exel. I'm not as good as I thought.
Yeah. You know what D'Antonio isn't? He's no Dennis Rodman. He goes in the star pile.
Yes. Especially that right here.
Bennett. Benjamin. Stacey Kane. Mark West. Grandmama.
There we go. LJ.
You love yourself some Grandmama.
Put him there. Give him some respect.
I mean, now we got the Colin Reeves rookie to go with our Jake. Just Colin Reeves box here. And then we got not Scottie Pippen.
Not Scottie Pippen die cut.
Longest.
Nick Anderson, like it. Here we go with our magic box. Donald Royal. Okay,
Get Nick Anderson out of there.
No. Eric Murdoch.
I will rip that card in half.
Jeez. Stacey King. Okay, platinum. There we go with a real Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
Mark Price with a classic Cavs uni. Sorry, Mark. Who's this? Derek Alston. And a die cut of David Wesley and some damage.
I mean, there's been a handful of damage cards. Ooh, we got some Rexy Chapman.
Sexy Rexy.
He was a solid player for a while.
He was.
Dwayne Coswell.
Look at that.
Jeez. Carlos Rogers.
That's what we get.
That's
what we get for showing his rookies at the beginning.
Yeah. Eldon Campbell. Bobby Phills. Latrell Sprewell. Underrated player.
Hey, there we go.
Overrated player. I mean, Jason Kidd. Now, Jason Kidd was... Yeah, go ahead and sleeve that bad boy out. That's a nice pull. And we got a Charles Smith die cut. Seconds.
Rod
Fire!
Strickland. Rod Strickland's not fire, unfortunately. I did love him, though. Come on. Nate McMillan. We got Tony Massenberg. Eldon Campbell. Muhammad Abdul-Rauf.
One of the greatest plays I've ever seen.
Yeah, he had some great plays. Dominique, human highlight reel. The base rookie.
Donnie Marsh.
And then a rookie die cut of Michael Smith.
Danny Manning.
Classic jersey.
Sean Bradley. Harold Miner. Sam Cassell. Rick Fox dominating Penny. Do you want this for your Penny collection?
Get out. Get out.
Okay. We got Jim Jackson. Greg Miner.
Nice.
Rookie. And a Sean Wright die cut. Rookie. I mean, he is prominent on that card.
He is. I'll let MJ collectors do the whole, oh, my player's in the background. I'm going to collect it.
Did you ever see me trying to get that titanium penny? Don't you put me in that group.
Not you. Others. Dead leg shrimp. Tracy would be upset. You respect deadlifts. All right. Buck Williams.
Deadlift was a good player.
He was very good. Derek Harper. Sam Castle. I know it's Cassell. Steve Smith. Who's on the back? Like, these aren't even sticking. They just stay together for whatever. Robert Pack. Michael Smith base. And the die cut of Cliff Robinson, the headband.
The original headband.
The OG headband. Well, I mean, let's be honest.
Bill Walton.
Wilt was even before that. But he didn't wear it often.
No, I think. Yeah. Maybe.
He had a couple seasons where he.
No, I'm saying, like, I guess you could say that he might have been the first to really rock it. All right, we got Sean Elliott. Felton Spencer. Dale Davis. Sean Brooks. Tim Hardaway. Alonzo Mourning. And we got a Monty Williams rookie. And then a Chris Mills die cut.
This guy. That's what I've been waiting for. Horace Grant. Look at this. This is going to be great. Horace Grant!
Are you kidding me?
Nope. Hakeem the Dream.
Why'd you put Horace Grant in the star pile also?
Love. Sean Rooks. Tony Kukoc. Ron Harper.
You're not putting those two studs in the star pile?
No.
You're putting Horace Grant in there.
Because we have a Carlos Rogers rookie to be worried about. And a Rick Smuts die cut. Rick Smuckers.
Rick Smith was another guy that...
Rick Smith was good.
He was a good player.
Flying Dutchman.
He was a good player. See, here's another guy, like, if you show me a picture of him. Don McLean. No clue. Not a clue.
He was not good.
Spud Webb. Charles Oakley. Vlade. Jamal Mashburn. Got a Mark West here. Juwan Howard, rookie.
Nice, nice.
And another D'Antonio Wingfield.
Die cut. Oh, yeah. Starting off with the MJ Fire. The red one.
Nice.
Very nice. Awesome. Pumped about that. All right. Dead leg. Sharon Wright Hollow. Could be better. Vlade.
We're just getting all the bum rookies out of that set.
Rodney Rogers. Ken Norman. Oh, here we go.
Nice.
Eddie Jones rookie. Very nice. And a Chris Mills die cut.
All right, so we just need to get the silver.
We just need to get the silver. 1 in 192.
All right, we're starting it off with a Thunder Dan. These die cuts always make it hard for me to hold these packs. What is that? Willie Burton, Todd Day, Robert Horry, Grandmama, Bobby Phils, Layman Murray,
Classic.
and then your boy, Scott Skiles, Mr. Assist.
Mr. No Chris Webber, you can't have number 4 because I have it. Scott Skiles is the reason that Chris Webber wore number 2 his first year with the Bullets. Yeah. And then they said, well, we're getting Scott Skiles out of town because Chris Webber needs his number.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the reason.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. All right, Buck Williams, Rod Strickland, Sid Sabalis, Robert Big Shot Bob Ori, Mookie Blaylock, ooh, nice, Dikembe Mutombo, rookie of Dickie Simpkins, David Wesley, and Calbert Cheney die cut. Why did I put the David Wesley with the die cuts?
Because you thought it was a die cut because it came right after a rookie, because that's normally the pattern. Avery Johnson.
I did love Avery.
Jeff Hornacek. Hey!
There we go. There we
Shaquille.
go. It's a nice looking card. I feel like I have the
Christian Leitner. Latrell Sprewell. Another prominent penny picture.
out.
And then we got a Bill. Is that Curly?
Yep. Bill Curley.
Oh, dude, the name on this one is super faded. Like, look at the Curly when you get a chance. And then we got Kevin Willis die cut.
Stud. Nate McMillan. Got another Nick Anderson. Just for your sanity, I'll put this one in the common pile.
I mean, if you make a free throw,
Isaiah
maybe you
Ryder.
get into the star pile.
Jeez. He wore Jordan shoes. You should be proud of him.
Yeah, then Jordan told him not to anymore. He didn't deserve it.
Christian Leitner. BJ Armstrong. Will Purdue.
That was some of the greatest trash talk ever, though.
Oh, yes. Okay, Eric Piatowski, but the die cut of Eddie Jones. We're getting better with the die cuts now.
You remember that story, right? When Nick Anderson started talking trash to Jordan, and Jordan told me you probably shouldn't be talking trash to someone who you're wearing their shoes.
Yeah, I know.
We need a Grant Hill.
We need a Grant Hill die cut.
Die cut. And we need to snag just a Hall of View die cut. Well,
those are...
there's not.
Oh, it's not this pack. D. Brown die cut.
Calvert Cheney. Not Scottie Pippen. Terry Drexler, whatever. George Lynch, Roy Terpley, Lindsey Hunter, and Aaron McKee.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot he was a rookie that year with the Blazers.
He's the Blazers, baby.
Because everyone always just remembers him with the Sixers.
That's all that he's worth remembering about. My boy Donald Royal, Gary Payton, Clyde the Glide, another George Lynch, Brian Stith, Grant Long, got a rookie of Brian Grant, he was good for a little while, and a die cut of Terry DeHere.
AC Green.
Yes, love AC.
Jeff Malone, Patrick Ewing, Vernon Maxwell, Scott Burrell, John Williams, Eric Mopley, and then your boy, Avery Johnson die cut.
J.R. Reed, John Stockton, Lee Mayberry, Doug West, Ricky Pierce, David Wesley, a rookie of Wesley Person, I believe. No, it's not Wesley Person. Who is this? Trevor Ruffin.
Get wrecked.
That's one I don't know.
No, Wesley Person was...
Todd Day die cut.
He was earlier than 94.
No. Wesley Person was 94.
Was
he? Yeah.
Not with the Suns, though.
Yeah, he was drafted by the Suns.
Was he?
Yeah.
All right, your fave, Scott Scotts. Walt Williams, Pooh Richardson, Nick Van Exel, Popeye Jones, Oliver Miller.
There it is. There's the Wesley Person.
Our question has been answered. And hey, Scottie Pippen die cut.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. James Robinson, Cliff Robinson, Nick Van Exel, Vernon Maxwell, Grant Long, Bryant Stith, Eric Montross rookie, and DJ Ronnie Cycli die cut. Pew, pew.
Shaquille.
Nice.
Dana Barros. Hey.
There's our hollow.
Jake. We got an Eric Piatowski.
Just all the rookies, just the bad ones.
Jake. Eric Piatowski. I'm not even mad about this one because he's Eric Piatowski.
It's a name. It's a name right there.
Clyde Drexler. Hershey Hawkins. You got Chris Mills.
There we go.
Jalen Rose rookie. And then
not bad.
Hall of Famer Mitch Richmond die cut.
Yes, sir. All right, no, not the last pack. I was wrong. There's 2 packs left. Kendall Gill. Penny. There we go. Jason Kidd hollow. Beating the odds and finally a good one.
What do you mean? We got the Shaq.
Okay, you're right. 2 good ones. Okay. Doug West, Will Purdue, BJ Armstrong, Heisman Trophy winner, Charlie Ward, Clarence Weatherspoon.
Now.
Josh, what are you talking about?
Like, we literally got the best one. Now it's time for Grant Hill.
Grant Hill die cut. Yeah. Grant Hill die cut.
Okay, Clarence Weatherspoon. Sean Kemp. And Doug West. Nick Van Exel. Dikembe Mutombo. Mookie Blaylock. We got Glenn Robinson. And then... Elton Campbell.
Elton Campbell is in danger of becoming not Grant Hill. All right. So that's how we did. I know we're in a little bit of a different venue. I had to switch up where we're recording the ending of this, so bear with me. But I'm pretty pleased with how we did. We didn't crush the odds. We didn't get the die cut like we were looking for of Grant Hill or Jason Kidd, but we did well. I think with the rookies, we were good getting a couple of nice hollow views. We did about as well as I could expect, but nothing crazy, nothing to really write home about. So sometimes I know we get into ROI on these things, and typically when I'm busting open boxes, it's really for enjoyment. That's kind of the way that I look at it, but I know that some people have different perspectives. So if you're looking at the ROI on these, typically if you're looking to get one on eBay today, you're looking at spending about $60 to $70. So that's right in line with the price of if you get a Grant Hill or Jason Kidd PSA 10 die cut rookie. So, nothing that we pulled, but that's about the same value. So really the top thing that you can get in here is what the box is worth roughly. So we didn't get that. If you're looking at putting together all the stuff that we got, we probably got a good $30 to $40 worth of value, rough estimation. So, definitely didn't make the money back. I did not spend, what the eBay prices are. I got this for a much better deal. But you know, it's not an ROI positive typically unless you get one of those really good hits or you get the Jordan Silver that we talked about. You know, that's going to bolster your overall return a little bit. But you're really like looking at getting those three: the die cut rookies of Kidd and Hill, or the Jordan, or the a good star Hollow View die cut. So we didn't get those, but I was pleased. Per the odds, should have gotten the red Jordan. We got one. I was happy with that. I was happy to get a what I consider a star from this rookie class die cut with the Eddie Jones die cut. That's a nice one. I always really liked Eddie Jones, and enjoy getting his rookie cards. So that's a player that I always enjoy seeing on cards. Really the hollows were pretty disappointing, with the exception of the two that we got. The Shaq being the best, and the Jason Kidd being the next best. There is a Grant Hill in the set, but those are really the three best that you can expect. No die cuts of those, but those are pretty hard to pull. The die cut base cards outside of the Eddie Jones, nothing too extraordinary. The Scottie Pippen and the Mitch Richmond were probably the best ones that we got. Neither one of those are bringing home a ton of value. Really the highlights were the Jordan, the Hollow Views, and the base rookies of Grant Hill and Jason Kidd. Those are the two best rookies we got. All of the best rookies. So if you're looking at putting together the base set, getting a box is a pretty good way to do that. You're going to get most of the best rookies. We got a base of Glenn Robinson, who was the best, the number one pick that year. We got the two rookie of the year being Jason Kidd and Grant Hill. We got the Eddie Jones base. Two that I was pretty excited about were, getting the two Fab Five guys, Juwan Howard and Jalen Rose, both wearing 5 as rookies, which is kind of interesting. I hadn't noticed that actually in the past, and I'm kind of surprised I didn't. I really like this Jalen Rose. The foil that they did on the background, I think, is really cool, how it's kind of like a little bit of a radial pattern on that Jalen Rose. That's really neat. I really enjoyed seeing that, because a lot of the other ones, they've got some of the background, some crowd and stuff. So some of the foil pattern gets a little bit more obscured. And that Jalen Rose, you can really see it almost looks like a flower behind him. Really cool looking foil pattern on that. So that was nice to see. And Jalen Rose was a fun player to watch growing up. I know he had a great run with the Pacers in the playoffs. So a lot of fun nostalgia. This was a really nostalgic product for me. And I know many people have talked about SP being, one of those products that they really cherished and really sought after when they were younger. So this was, again, like I said, a premium product. You're really looking at Upper Deck being one of the premium brands, and then you get Topps Finest for $94.95. Those are really two of the top things that you can look for products from that year. So a lot of fun ripping this open. So that's what we got. So one of the things I want to talk about today is we have finished our second season. Really exciting. I know if you really look at exactly when we started the first video, we're a little bit past that, but I was out sick. I missed a couple videos, so I usually mark a season or a year with being 52 of the regular episodes, 52 weeks in a year. So, not going to count leap years or anything like that, but so this marks what I'm considering the end of our second season. So it's just like a wow moment for me that this has been 2 years and we're going into our third year together. So, really exciting, something I kind of wanted to celebrate. So to celebrate and culminate with the question of the day, to kick off season 3 or year 3, I'm going to do a Q&A video. So the question of the day is, what questions do you have for me? Drop those down in the comments. But please make sure to preface that your question is for the Q&A video when you drop it down in the comments. I do tend to get back to a lot of the comments that are questions about the product or about other products. So if you want your question answered as part of the Q&A, please make sure to designate that. If I see a question that doesn't designate that it's a Q&A, I'm probably going to try to answer it. But if it sounds like a question that might be really good for the Q&A, I might just kind of make that determination on my own, and I'll drop you a comment back and say, you know what, I'll answer this in the next Q&A video. But if you specifically want it to be answered in the Q&A, please designate that. Drop me a question down in the comments section below. And stay tuned for more new stuff. Some minor changes might happen in season 3. I'm going to try to do I might do some live box breaks with folks. I've talked to a few folks who are interested in possibly doing like a live stream, and maybe they open the product and we just kind of interact together and interact with you also in a live format. So I thought that might be some fun stuff. I might try to do some other type of live stream stuff. I know I've done some of those in the past with auctions and kind of watch parties around that. The PMG Green being, one of the most monumental ones. So I'm trying to think through some different ideas for how we can do live streams. I know a lot of people enjoy those. I enjoy those. They're fun. So I want to do a few of those periodically throughout the year. I'm going to start including some collector interviews. I know I've teased that on some of my social media. So, some new fun things that I think might be enjoyable for myself and others, and that's what's going to be coming in Season 3. But we will never get away from doing box breaks and traditional looks through PC. So, we're going to have more of the same, but then add some additional stuff on top of that. So that's what you can look forward to in Season 3. Season 2 is coming to a close, and we're getting extremely close, and by the time this video goes out, we might already be at 1,000 subs. We're getting very close to 1,000 subs, which again is something that when I started the channel was like pie in the sky. And in fact, some people told me, you're crazy, you're not going to get 1,000 subs, because we are niche. Basketball cards is a smaller segment of sports cards, and then really honing in on 90s is something even more niche. So some people said I was crazy for thinking that we could even get to 1,000 subs, and here we are 2 years in, and we're knocking on the door of 1,000 subs. So again, thank you very much. I enjoy coming here and sharing my knowledge, but I also really enjoy engaging with you and answering questions and helping in any way possible. So that's what really keeps me going. So I appreciate you coming, watching, and engaging and chatting. It's been a lot of fun, and it's going to continue being fun. So that's what we got today. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing so we can hit that 1,000 sub mark. Hit the thumbs up if you like this video and you want to see more. And new videos like this will drop on Wednesdays. Any bonus content will drop on Fridays. And if you're interested in any merch, like I'm wearing today, a fun tie-dye shirt, nothing more 90s than tie-dye. So take a look at the link that's down in the description. That will show you all the merch that we have in the shop. All kinds of stuff, not just shirts. There's tons of things. I'm adding new things. Seems almost like every day I'm seeing something new that I want to add. So, go take a look, see if there's something you're interested in, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks. We'll talk later.